Hello Guardians, it is Ebontis, and this is going to be a guide for the Skydock, if I can do Roman numerals 4, Skydock 4. We've got Barrier, Unstop, Threat is Solar, Shields. You do actually have a few Void Shields, even on Master. So quick run through, I'm using this Battle Scar again as a Kinetic Pulse Rifle. Shout out to everybody, if you have not heard of this perk, Kinetic Tremors. I will probably do a video on this at some point. If I haven't done it yet, it will happen. The sustained kinetic damage on targets for something like a champion that you have to use these for, and who knows what champions pulse rifles will need in the future, it's good. So, shout out to that perk. You can see that one in action. I got a Void Scout rifle. It's just an old one from the raid, but any Void Scout rifle will get the job done that I'll show you. And then, just because Strand is one of the surges, I've got a machine gun here that I did get to drop on Neomuna. So it's not like a last season completely crafted perfect exotic that I would probably use, or a sword, or an exotic, or anything else. So trying to go no exotics here. I do have this exotic on because that's literally the only thing. I don't have a Nova Bomb. I don't have a quiver or any super that's going to be amazing. But I'm getting some of these drops to happen, so I will at least show you how it works. That's the most recent one I got. Not too shabby, actually. So let's go inside and I'll show you guys how this one is on Master. Honestly, this is more of a patience one again. So not too shabby, just give it some time. Even if a death, no big deal. So let's go in. Alright, so literally when you start, you're going to have like 2 or 3 ads around the corner and 1 champion. So don't go too far and the champion won't be the first thing to see you. But the champion will be approaching pretty quick, depending on how aggressive you get with him. Now, if you do some damage and he goes jumping down, it's okay, but you're going to want to be quick about chasing him. You get him to chase you around the corner, it's not a big deal. Pull back, wait for him to come around the corner, and then get ready for it again. I'll even throw something like a grenade just to make sure I can get the finisher on him, in case I don't kill him already with the grenade. Final thing to die, that guy. Now, I have been a little slow on the champion. He jumped down. I've had it happen before. If that is an issue and you're just really struggling trying to connect with him, just restart it. This first section's not too bad. So from here, I usually jump down. I try and find 1 or 2 of the scions. If I can pull him here, just like this. Hi, buddy. Now, unfortunately, I'm literally knocking him back as I go. Now, the reason I'm not going down too far is because of everything out there that wants to kill you. So depending on what's out there, you might have just a couple legionaries, not as big of a deal. If you got an unstoppable champion who wants to make your day fun, that's less fun. And the barrier champion, that's the big issue. So we've got our unstop in the back. I'm just going to try and pin him to the back wall over there. No biggie. And again, if you sit back here, for some reason, he may spew some fire at you, but it's not the end of the world. Now he may go try and jump off, get away from you. But really not that bad. He shouldn't charge up here. I feel like in previous seasons, he's charged up here before. But right now, use those exploded barrels, get a little bonus damage on him. Now, the one you're waiting to pop out is our wonderful friend, the barrier champion. He's going to come and try and ruin the party. If he does that, you might have to split your focus. But shouldn't be a big deal if that happens. Again, grenade, if I can get it down there on him. Keep that barricade between me and the barrier champion. That's important. Now, he's finishable, but I definitely cannot go down there and finish him. Also, that barrier champion's just going to be a pain until I get him taken care of. So, stay in the back, focus him down. When he goes down, then we can switch weapons. So now we're going to have barrier fun. He will be around. Now, this is the kinetic tremors thing I'm going to talk about. Those little pulses you see happening, those are the kinetic tremors. So when I fire, those pulses are actually just the kinetic tremors. And they can break the shields. They can do pretty much anything the pulse is going to do. But they hit in chunks of like 5 grand. It's actually pretty nice. They can help you break the shield. Come on, buddy. They're really good. Like the kinetic tremors on a pulse. If you see a battle scar with kinetic tremors, just keep it for these purposes alone. It'll definitely be worth it. Because, like, I'll kill... Oh, I only need 1 more trigger pull, but I was like, I thought 1 more pulse was going to kill him. But honestly, you got a barrier champion, or barrier anything. Now we're just going to work the rest of the ads down. We will have 1 more unstop around the corner, so make sure you reload your heavy. Take your time as the ads come around the corner. Focus each one of them down. Champion appeared. Probably the dude literally around the corner. Go slow. If I can stun him and hit an exploding barrel, I'll take the bonus damage. If you don't get it, no big deal. And now we'll pull back, deal with our 4 beasts. There's usually a couple more. Hi, dude. Now him, I will try him. For whatever reason, I said that weird. Now, this is one of those times where if you know how to mess with a champion, you can just pull him back. He'll do his little fire spewing, and he's stunned again. You can take him out. Get him low enough, make sure the finisher dot's there, come up, good to go. So learning just to play with like an unstoppable champion makes them really, really the easiest ones of all time. Like, overloads can be completely annoying. Barriers can be annoying because they get their health back. Both of those do. But unstops, now if you learn just how to play with like their AI, really honestly the easiest ones. If I see unstops in anything, I know I can take them out. They're the easy part. Alright, so here's where your shields are going to be. You're going to have your Incendiors with their shields on their tanks. Going to have a couple adds over there. So again, couple Scions were over there, Legionary, another Incendior, and again, I've got the Artifact mod on right now. That's when I break a shield, I make an orb. Not a bad thing to have, not necessary per se, but doesn't hurt anything. Gonna have a Scion up here. Should have 2 Scions. Yeah, there's another one. If not more. Where are you hiding? You're in a weird spot. There you go. Now, when everything dies, more stuff will come out. But you may have one more thing up. Unstoppable Champ in the back. But when that happens... Now I'm using volatile rounds. Since I pick up the orb, I've got a little extra bonus damage. Probably got it for just a little bit longer. Try and keep it on him for just a bit. And again, the volatile rounds will help this thing hit just a little bit harder. But if you're worried, pull back. Use this cover. Stun him again. Come on, be stunnable. And then the best thing is you can just wait for him to come up and finish him. Just give him a nice little high five. What's up, dude? Now, next wave. Including the boss. So, pull back. Pick off what you can as it spawns. Watch the Scions up top. Man, that grenade. Quite the launch. This is where Scout Rifle really will come into play. Any Void Scout Rifle is going to work here. Find something that's got decent perks on it. You're not sitting here doing horrible, horrible slow process, but Scout Rifle will work. You're going to have some Scions up top. 1, if not 2. Boss will be the one shooting the rockets, so if you see those coming, get out of dodge. So I've got my Incendior up here. Boss will be sitting there. If you do feel like you want to grab some ammo, you can. Just be careful as you kind of fly back and forth here. And then it's just the process of taking them out. About halfway through, you're going to get, I think, one more champion. So I try and get a good chunk of damage on him while I know I can. Notice his gun is in his right hand. I've probably said this in other Lost Sector videos, but if his right hand is covered and I can't see it, means he can't shoot me. It's actually somewhat accurate about that sometimes, which is nice. Not always that you can get those kind of angles, but it helps if you can. Champion has appeared, so it's a good time to pull back. Take a rocket in the face, definitely catch your breath. Now here's the fun thing about unstops. If he charges me up here, I can manage him. But if I get out of line of sight, it's really easy for him to not be a big deal. It's like that. But main reason I'm focusing him back here is because I'm not going to be anywhere near the boss. As soon as you see those damage numbers go down, keep him busy. Do enough damage, I know I can go say hello. Without too much risk. Nice little heavy ammo drop, I'll take it. And then we're back on trying to get some damage in. This is a focused fury shot, or scout rifle, so nothing amazing, but if I get consistent crits, it'll get some work in. There's one more ad up there. If I get him to peek out just so I know he's not an issue, it would be nice. He just juked my rocket. Yeah, you die. I just want some decent damage on this guy. Again, not the best weapon in the world here. Way better weapons you could be using. Honestly, give Leviathan's Breath a shot. To be honest with you, that bow hits like an absolute truck. Stun the unstops with him. Every hit's going to be massive because it hits him and then it does the explosion. And then when you get him close to that lower third of health, you're going to get some more adds to spawn, so be aware. You got one more wave coming. Those kind of snuck up on me. My fault. Not too many of them, but It's nice to use those exploding barrels for nice little damage bonus. That's one of those moments where more rockets hit me than I think should. Their tracking sometimes a little more impressive than I think it ought to be. If I really want to go for some damage, I can honestly just pop a bubble. Be able to pop out both sides. Again, I don't get to use my super for much. You guys could throw a whole bunch of arrows out. You could throw Nova Bombs, do tons of damage. So I feel like this is a fair trade, just to be able to use my weapon to kill the boss. Seems reasonable. And he's down. So sub 10 minutes on this one for a pretty mediocre loadout. You guys definitely can get this more efficient. So, see if we get lucky. We did not, but we should have got platinum rewards anyway. So, let's get back to the surface and we'll wrap up. So that's Skydock. That is one of probably the easier ones as well. Just a little patience, stay back, don't come up too far, and you should be able to knock this one out. Again, Void Scout Rifle, probably going to serve a couple of purposes. Some type of barrier weapon. And again, I've probably said this on multiple videos if you've been watching these for a bit, but Wish Ender for barrier, for boss DPS, for infinite ammo, still hits hard. Very, very good. Whatever you literally want in this category, rocket, grenade, machine gun. Probably not a sword. That one may not go so well. But other than that, you actually have a lot of options. My loadout here was literally just siphon to see if I could get some heavy ammo, some orbs, grenade kickstart, so I could use that every so often, utility kickstart. Pretty basic stuff. If you guys enjoy this one, please drop a like below. If you have a loadout that works, that's maybe crazy fast or something, let us know in the comments. Let us know the class, the weapons, maybe anything else that's particular to that loadout. But if you guys are enjoying my content, you can find me on Twitch or Twitter at Ebontis, but right here on YouTube, if you have not, and I know many of you haven't, so if you want to support the channel, free way to do that, hit that subscribe button, hit the alert bell, helps my videos make it to you and helps support the channel. Thank you all. This is a really annoying way to finish it up, but I will see you all very soon. Have a good one.